Hello everyone, I'm Kurt Dahlin. We're here with Water Wells for Africa in our annual site inspection tour. We're high in this most beautiful mountains. It's been raining pretty heavy in the southern part of Malawi, so we feel good to be able to get out today and meet some of the people that are being helped at Guadani Village. This borehole is 52 meters deep. It was put just a couple months ago, April 30th, 2022. So almost 2 months ago to the date. And we have a special recognition here for the 198 community for their generous support to make this happen. I know that Casey McGill is a part of that, spearheaded this. So Casey, you're a good friend, a long-term board member of Water Wells for Africa. You fundraise with your group to make this happen. So you can see what's going on here and the people we're helping. There's 70 families here that are benefited, and we have 7 women on the water committee, so we have a real empowerment of women here. Yeah, and so there, you notice there's absence of a lot of kids right here. That's because they're all in school. So they've told me that school attendance is completely improved just because they're able to come get water. Because kids would get water for their parents or elderly people, which makes them late for school. So you can see that school attendance is improved. I was talking to Nelson, who's the chair of the water committee. This is the first borehole in this area. And he says a dream come true for everyone. They've had so many false promises and so many people that have come and said, yeah, we're gonna do this, gonna make water here, but Water Wells for Africa is a promise keeper. We've been working in this area. These are very difficult places to find. We specialize in the most difficult to reach areas, people that have been forgotten. And here we are, you know, in such an amazing, beautiful area with unbelievable people in the warm heart of Africa being helped here. And so Nelson said he's born here 40 years ago. His parents were born here. His grandparents came here. So in all that time, there's never been a clean, sustainable water point. They've been walking all the way down to the river bottom here to get water. And because it's so difficult to get water, women be gone so long, the men are worried about their wives being away. And so sometimes they'd be suspicious and accuse their wives of, you know, immoral conduct and beat them for being gone a long time. I said, how about now? They said, no problem. Family harmony. Families are stronger, kids are going to school. The guys have said, yeah, we're gonna build bigger and better houses, and we're even gonna build corrals for our livestock. So they have just so much hope for the future. And so I was talking to Flora, who's a part of the water committee, and of course the water's contaminated, so that's a huge problem. And it was hard for them to have time for gardens and for household chores and things like that, simply because they had to go so far to get water. And water was so scarce, they could say, we just have to wash ourselves in a little cup of water. So I said, how about now? How do you bathe yourself? And they go, we can bathe as much as we want. We can use a whole bucket. And then of course, they're so happy about it, you know, and just the fact that they can bathe regularly rather than just in a little cup of water. Hello, Mulipanchi. And so then the new thing here is that they were never able to wash their bedding material, their blankets and things like that, because it just took too much water. So they told us that one of the benefits of having water is they can wash their blankets and have clean bedding. So can you imagine that? And they also told me that their food tastes better and smells better with clean water. They were cooking with moldy water and water that was shared with frogs and centipedes and insects. So when they would cook their food, they're always wondering, you know, what was in this water that they were eating. So now they don't have to worry about eating food with contaminated water. And women tell me that they can sleep in till 7 a.m. now, when sometimes they would have to go even overnight to get water. One bucket, they can get as many buckets they want. as much as they want. And so their families are stronger. And the women used to fight down at the water point about who was first in line, how many buckets they could get. And this is the champion woman right here. Give us your pose, right? See that? Yeah. She could pack a wallop. She said she was the champion down there. So there's just peace all the way around. Child education is improved, health is improved, food's improved, hygiene's improved, just because of this right here. There's so much in this cup of water that we take for granted. You look at it, it's crystal clear, it's come out of the ground, tastes great. It's accessible, no one's sick anymore. So I look through this, I can see the clouds in the background, the trees, and I can see the faces of the people here, but I also see a bright future here because of the 198, the generosity of the 198 community who has made this possible. So we just want to thank you guys from the Static 198 community for this gift. It's really going to make a big difference here in Guadani Village, in Malawi, in the mountains, hours and hours above Blantyre. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Zikomo? Lulutita?